find yourself that you will do it because you want credit. But you're implying that somebody else wouldn't want them, or somebody else is inviting them, which is a non-starter. It's just cheap politics. And what it does, it can hurt some people. Because when you play that kind of cheap politics, the consequences of that statement could be far-reaching. And it's only when the consequences are seen, you say, but this is the outcome of that. So we can do without that. But when you're following other people's playbook and copying from other people, you know, I remember being in primary school and a guy was copying another fellow paperwork in an exam and copied the man's name, you know. Right? That's how I know he was copying from the other person. He copied the boy's name and put it on his own. And that's the best you can get from copiers. But we here in this government, if we have to take original positions, unique positions, we do it. That's why we restructure LNG. Unique. Never done anywhere else in the world. Go to the international companies, big, powerful oil companies, and say, restructuring is a possibility. And that's why we celebrate that. When we signed the agreement in London to restructure Atlantic LNG, bringing benefits by the billions to Trinidad and Tobago, we celebrate that because it wasn't done before. But if you're just copying somebody and repeating what somebody else said, then you'll end up doing what she just did there. Thank you all very much, and I hope we have one more question. What was that?
Yes, going back to the question that Rhea asked, Paula Lindo from Newsday. Seeing as how the opposition leader's pension is tied to the PM's salary.
The what?
The prime.
No, it's not tied to. They are separate things.
Sorry, so my question is going to be, when she becomes of pensionable age, when she accepts
I'm not discussing the personal arrangements of the opposition leader. I'm seriously, that is not for me to determine. That is something for the opposition leader to do. There are arrangements in place for that, and the point I'm making all morning, all afternoon, is that we have processes, and let's not personalize them.
The reports of Minister Hines has withdrawn his nomination. Have you been told of this?
Actually, I have seen that Mr. Hines was in cabinet this morning. We have not spoken about it, and therefore I don't have any additional information on the one that you have. But I think it's confirmed that Minister Hines will not be continuing to offer himself as a candidate in his constituency.
And did you have a hand in it?
No, I had no hand in it, and I'm not entirely surprised. I'm a little disappointed, but because Minister Hines had been with us for a long time, he has been a very, loyal, hard-working MP, and therefore he's coming to the end of his service. There's usually sadness in parting, but I'm sure he will be around with us in the party, if not in the government. So I haven't spoken to him yet, but I knew of his feelings along the way, so I'm not surprised that he would have. You see, when you come to a point sometimes that you come to a crossroad and you have to make a decision, and sometimes the angles at the crossroad are quite sharp. And I saw it somewhere, I think it's in the papers, I think that is family discussion or something like that. I'm not surprised that I too have a family and I know how these things go. Thank you all very much. Good to see you.
I'm Renee Sion with another edition of Caribbean Week in Review.